Hey guys, John Lehman here. I'm here to talk to you about this new awesome product I'm so excited about. It's coming at a really good time. It's almost May. That means all you students are graduating. You're going to be looking for a job, and you're going to be in the same place I was just about a year ago, actually. And I just graduated from design school, and I was searching for a job, and it can be pretty rough out there, but I do know that if you make a good impression with your resume package, that can go a long way. I actually set up like a whole package with a portfolio magazine in a 9x12 envelope with a stamp on it, and I got nothing but awesome response from that. Lots of callbacks and people commenting saying how nicely I presented myself. So I do know how important this is. Oh, and I got a job. So that just goes to show, I guess. So here we are. I exported the package, so I'll be looking at just like what you guys will be looking at. If you just go ahead and double click and unzip it, let's see what we got here. Alright, so first things first, you always look at the instruction and fonts. So go ahead and look at that. Just a little message from me. For instructions, tutorial, watch this video, but you're already watching it, so good for you. Alright, and here's all the fonts you'll need. You just highlight those URLs, put them in Google Chrome, Safari, whatever you use, and download those awesome free fonts that we'll be using in this product. Go ahead and close that up. So the first things first, if you're in the US, you'll probably be using 8.5x11. That's standard US letter size. And if you're pretty much anywhere else in the world, you might be using something like A4. So first decision you're going to make is which one you want. Since I'm an American, I'm going to go with the 8.5x11. And let's just open up the cover letter, see what we got here. You know what? Second thought, let's open up the resume. Alright, so here we are. Okay, so you're looking at this and you're like, okay, my name's not Frank Watson and that's not my photo, so what's it doing on my resume? Well, let's just see. let me just show you here. So I designed this so you'll have to do the least work possible, which is crucial when you're a student, you're graduating, you got your finals, and you're trying to land a job all at the same time. So all you gotta do is you just double click the master here, and that'll open up what will be displayed on all three pages: your cover letter, your resume, and your references sheet. So let's go ahead and switch out the photo because that's not us. So all I did there is I just double clicked on the header photo, and that'll take us to be able to change the photo. So here we have all the different stylistic settings that I can change, but let's actually change the main photo here. I downloaded one that we can use for demonstration purposes. This is actually from unsplash.com. They have great stock photography. I highly recommend it. They do awesome work and they make my life a lot easier. So I'm just scaling this up. Nothing fancy going on. Go ahead and center it up. And to get these guides, I actually used a extension called Guide. You just type that in on Google Photoshop, Guide extension. You can find that for free. It's a lifesaver. I greatly recommend that as well. Okay, and so if I would try to save it out right now, I'll do my Command S to save, it'll bring up a thing saying all layers must be flattened. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. You just right click on the layer there and hit flatten image. Now we can Command S save or go File, Save. We're saving it and close out of that. Oh, but its head's cut off. Well, if you see right here, we have our mask and it's disconnected from the photo. So if we just take our move tool, V to get to the move tool, or it's here at the top of the list, and we'll just scoot this guy down. There he goes. Alright, so now we have a few options here on how we want our photo to look, and this is completely up to you. So if you just click this arrow right here, we have all these different options I included. Right now we have copper selected. We also have cranberry, which I think looks pretty great with this photo. And for now, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn off the texture so we can really see what's going on here. Alright, so that's cranberry, and we have a rich black and white I came up with, light and bright. It's kind of like cranberry but blue. thing called, I call it introverted. It's very, very matte, which is pretty hip these days. And just introverted with blue instead. So here's a few different options, and if you want, feel free to go in and play with the settings. It's really easy. For instance, if I wanted this blue to be a different color, all I would do is click on the blue layer, get my rectangle marquee tool because that's what I used, and then just change the color. Easy as that. I'm gonna go ahead and undo that though. Okay, close that up. I really like the way that cranberry was looking, so I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna close up the filters. Now here's all of our textures. So I included things like subtle grit, and these are raster because I'm not selling the texture. It's only for the purpose of this photo on your resume. We got some scratches. Not good on this photo, but in certain photos it would have a really nice appeal. Again, the gold dots, certain photos if someone wanted to use certain kind of stylistic photos, it would look great on. There's just a white diagonal lines. You see this a lot in web for like the hero images, and the same but with black lines. And I really like the way that this black works with the cranberry, so I'm going to stick with that. Alright, so that's our photo. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Command S to save. Control S if you're on a PC, and close that up, and look at that, it automatically changed back here on our master. That's awesome, right? Okay, now you're saying, okay, what's up with Frank Watson, right? Alright, well, we have a load of options here for your logo. We can do different things. I kind of cleverly named them all different things, so I'm gonna get rid of those rulers there. So some of them are going to show up better than others. That's all depending on your photo. Me as the creator of this product, I can't really control that because I have no idea what your photo is going to look like, right? So there's a lot of different options here. Trying to find out what that one's pretty hip. It's really simple, I know. That's a pretty cool one. I think I'm going to go with this minimal line. And you edit these. They're all embedded smart objects, so all you gotta do to edit them is double click on it, and it'll take you to this page. And I'm just gonna go ahead and change it to see, Walter. Let's do Walter White. All right. So there we go, automatically updated. That's awesome. If you scroll down here, we have our contact information, and this is all done on the master so that this will take place on all the other files, so you don't have to update them 3 different times. So let's go ahead and update this. I'm just going to put W White for Walter White, WW, here we go, .me. And here's a little bonus. It's really easy if you just select this. So all I did to do that is I just selected my move tool, and if you hold down command, you can select things without actually having to find them in the layers panel. This always saves me a ton of time. Okay, now to change the color, you'll just go over here to your rectangle tool or hit U on your keyboard, click on the color wheel, and I'm just gonna pick a color from up here. That looks pretty dang good. So that's it for our master page. So we can go ahead and hit Command S or Control S or do File, Save, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to close that up, take off my rulers, and look at that. Our resume is already done with that master page. So now all you'd have to do to finish out this resume is just go in here and fill in your own information. This is obviously lorem ipsum or Greek or Latin, whatever you want to call it. Just filler text. So you just go ahead and replace that. All you have to do is get the text tool or T on your keyboard, and then select it, highlight it just like you would in Microsoft Word or anything else. Easy stuff, right? Alright, and that's it for that. That's all you have to do, and you have a sweet resume already made, done. Alright, I want to go ahead and save that. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to close this Finder. And now, let's open up the cover letter, and if you notice, it does show that it has the old look, but all you gotta do is, if you double click on this, it'll open up the old one. You just do Save as, save, replace. Okay, it's gonna save. And look at that. The cover letter is ready to go. Just put in your own information. Obviously, you don't want this. They won't know how to get a hold of you. You can change it to your name if you want. Here, Walter White. Walter White. Oh, and check out down here, the contact information already in there for you because you did that on the master page. So, cover letter done. Now we're going to go up to references. Like again, it shows the old page. I'm going to close up these. Here we go. I'm going to do the file, save as again. Basically, it comes unlinked because it realizes that something had changed because you changed it before. So I'm going to just exit that. Put in your own information, and now you have not only a resume, but you also have a cover letter and references done that easy, and it looks that slick. That's sweet, right? Pretty stinking sweet. Now here's something that's pretty beautiful. Now, okay, so you got your three main ones, right? Go ahead and save references. You got your three main pages, but now you need a business card because you have to leave them with some kind of, like little reminder. So if you click over here to business card and you go to front, it's going to show, a different design that you haven't done. But if you go ahead and click on that, see it says background photo and has this little excitement mark. You just click on that. We can do file, save as, and just hit save, replace. Okay, it's gonna load. Then you go back, check that out. Your picture's already on there. You might need a little bit of tweaking just to make sure it's in the right place based on your photo again. I'd say that's pretty good. Now your logo options, this is the only, all you gotta do is get rid of whichever one is selected, go to the one that we used before. We just double click it, it says Walter White again, save as, just go ahead and save just like we've been doing. Okay, close that up, front of business card done. Now we just open up the back, and this is easy peasy. We just open this up, go Walter White, photography and design. Let's change it to white.me. And white, and done. And check this out, you have a 3.5 by 2 front and back business card that matches your other pages. So you're completely branded. That took us just a few minutes, and you're completely branded with a sweet looking resume package. I guarantee you this will set you apart from a lot of other candidates, and I guarantee you will get calls back, assuming your work is decent, of course. Anyway, I might upload another video showing a different variation, just showing you all the possibilities. In the description, if you go ahead and look down there, you'll see the link to this product, and you'll also see if you haven't already been there, and you'll also see a little website I made kind of featuring this product. It'll give you more information on what you can do and the different possibilities. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoy this product. I really worked hard on it. Anyway, get out there, get a job, design stuff. Thank you so much.